Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Luis Gil. What do we have on him?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup is. Isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Fouled off left side. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one away. Colton Cowser, the next to hit.
Colton Cowser.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Now
1 ball,
miss.
1 strike.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Stevenson to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Rafael Devers up to hit. And that skips in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. And towing the slab, Robbie Ray.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Ball 1 there. Grounder might be 2. There's 1 to Walker, and that's 2. Next to hit for Arizona, Brent Rooker.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sable. Heel back to work. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Sable around 3rd. The relay to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's out to center field. Hill gets under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Tag out at 3rd. And that's a double play. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
The shortstop takes the ball. That just misses. And now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. Check swing. He went. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Upstairs.
3-2.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 2nd, and now it's Alec Bohm.
The first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Fought off foul.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That to right. Carroll brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And ball 1. The other way, hauls it in for the out. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate.
Third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag. And that is the inning. On to the third inning. Now it's going to be Christian Walker.
Christian
Walker measures 6 feet even, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. Fair ball.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Brett Wisely in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pop up here, third base side. Gonzalez settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. This is Corbin Carroll.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Way inside. Swings through that one for strike 1. Walker over at first with 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. That is his 3rd of the game. And now Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1.
Now batting, left fielder Colton Cowser.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Griffin Conant. Spits the plate, strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Now he breaks his bat. Devers tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Tyler Stevenson stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Stevenson.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one popped up. Wisely snags it for the 2nd out. This is Bryce Terang. That's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That's a
breaking ball misses down and away. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the 4th, and here is Devers.
Number 16, Rafael Devers.
First pitch just misses.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a swing and a miss there.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now here is Blake Sabol. That's ripped. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Crow Armstrong, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air, center field. Hill makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they lead by 2. Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's 0 for 1.
C.J. Abrams.
That one fouled off. Sabol leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Derek Hill.
Derek Hill.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Torres at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Adames to first, and a couple of quick outs. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fly to right, his first time. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. And misses inside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Walker takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Willie Adames. Heel back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Christian Walker.
For the Royals,
1 for 1 with a single so
baseman,
far.
Christian Walker.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And next up for the Royals, Brett Wisely. 0 for 1 so far. That's too low. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Walker leads off first with 1 away. That one finds the corner, and it's 1 and 2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He scores. It's 3-zip.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good.
Now pitching for the
left-hander out of the bullpen, Brandon Williamson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off. And here it comes. In the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Up next for the Royals.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Two outs. Strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Bohm. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here
up
comes
for the
Alec Bohm.
The first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The left fielder,
Here comes Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Up the middle, Adames whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nick Gonzalez. And that misses. 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Yelich goes. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1
Throw to
strike.
second. Tag. And they got him. Late swing fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That misses. 2-2. Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And first offering is fouled off. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down to third baseman, Rafael Devers. Williamson in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off-speed pitches. A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Check swing, called strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hill should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch
Ball
misses there, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air out towards right center. Hill sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Now it's the DH, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Ground ball left side. Gonzalez to first in time. And the inning is over. Back here in the desert, and now Tyler Stevenson.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 2.
Now up next for Arizona, Bryce Terang. Struck out swinging his first time. Drops one down in front of the plate. And he's safe at first. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Turang, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missing inside. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Now pitching for the Royals, number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what,
0-1.
he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And that one hit to first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. So up now for Kansas City, Willie Adames. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-1. That one ripped. That's back. Get out of town. And they add on. It's 4-0. Now Christian Walker. He's 2 for 2. That one missed.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the grab, one away.
Now
and to the plate for Kansas City, Brett Wisely. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Carroll now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Turang, 1. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
So digging in, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 in this one. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in.
And he's back safely. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jordan Montgomery.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Brent Rooker.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 58, Tanner Banks.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The first baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm.
Whoa.
He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one out to right. Carroll has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one almost hit him. This to third. In time to Bohm. First out in the top of the 8th. And next up for the Royals, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Yelich on the move. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Out number 3. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick. Gonzalez. Now pitching for the Royals, number 71, Sean Reed Foley.
Hitting the air out to center field. And there's one down. Griffin Conine stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Now
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Up the middle, Adames. On to first, and now two gone. Two down, bases empty. Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Brooks Lee trying to get something going for him with two away. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Victor Scott, 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 48, Ryan Hudson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Montgomery back to work. Montgomery measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Here's the pitch to Adames. Swing and a chopper out to short. Turang over to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The first
so up now for Kansas City, Christian Walker. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a foul ball. That's towards center. Scott coming on. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Here is Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres. Now pitching for the Royals, number 75, Andres Munoz.
First pitch swinging.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. Munoz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And delivers outside. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Hit on the ground might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Out. A double play to end it.